Throughout his illustrious career spanning decades, Clint Eastwood's romantic escapades have consistently grabbed the spotlight. Let's take a stroll down memory lane as we delve into the intriguing chapters of Clint Eastwood's love life. 1. Maggie Johnson. Clint Eastwood's journey in love began in May 1953 when he met Maggie Johnson, a student at the University of California, Berkeley. Despite her having a boyfriend, Clint's understated charm left a lasting impression. They hit it off, but Clint, still exploring other relationships, fathered a child before moving to LA. He and Maggie, however, continued dating and eventually got married in December 1953, unaware of his daughter Lori's birth and adoption. The early years of marriage were challenging, with Clint confessing to a tumultuous first year. In the late 50s, an extramarital affair led to the birth of his second child, Kimber Lynn, in 1964. It remains unclear if Maggie knew of the affair. Despite these challenges, they welcomed 2 more children, Kyle in 1968 and Allison in 1972. The family moved to Carmel by the Sea, building a dream home where marital strain surfaced, fueled by Clint's alleged affair with Sandra Lock. Amid construction disputes and growing apart, Clint and Maggie officially divorced in 1984, with Maggie receiving a reported $25 million settlement. Despite the separation, they remained amicable, even standing together with their children when Clint became mayor of Carmel by the Sea in 1986. In 2022, their daughter Allison revealed they still celebrated holidays together and lived near each other. "I'm so thankful that both of them are friends. We all celebrate Thanksgiving together," Allison told Fox News, emphasizing the importance of family to both parents. 2. Roxan Tunis. While still married to Maggie Johnson, Clint Eastwood had a 14-year affair with stuntwoman Roxan Tunis, whom he met on the set of Rawhide in 1959. Tunis became pregnant, and in 1964, she gave birth to their daughter, Kimber Lynn Eastwood. Clint claimed he didn't know about the pregnancy until a year after the birth, describing the revelation as feeling like the wind knocked out of him. Despite making arrangements for Kimber, Clint's involvement in her life was infrequent, visiting her every 3 or 4 months. The timeline and conclusion of their affair remain unclear. 3. Sandra Lock. Clint Eastwood's involvement with actress Sandra Lock began in 1972, during her audition for his film Breezy. Despite Eastwood being married to Maggie Johnson at the time, and Lock to her childhood friend Gordon Anderson, their affair started after Lock was cast in Eastwood's 1975 film The Outlaw Josie Wales. Lock claimed in her autobiography that Eastwood asserted there was no real relationship left with Johnson. As their relationship unfolded, Lock moved into one of Eastwood's homes, and rumors swirled during the filming of The Gauntlet. Despite public denial, Lock acknowledged the rumors but maintained they were just friends. Eastwood and Johnson eventually separated in 1978. Lock and Eastwood's relationship turned toxic over the next decade, marked by alleged affairs on Eastwood's part with Joselyn Reeves and Francis Fischer. The couple barely saw each other by 1989, leading to Lock filing a palimony lawsuit. In 1990, she dropped the suit in exchange for financial settlements and a development deal. However, in 1996, Lock sued Eastwood again for fraud, settling out of court. Lock battled breast cancer and died in 2018, remaining legally married and friends with Anderson. Reflecting on her relationship with Eastwood, she told the Washington Post, "My biggest misfortune, my greatest regret, is that I wish I'd cut my time with Clint in half. I wouldn't say I wish I never had the relationship." Lock expressed regret, wishing she had understood who he was earlier. 4. Joselyn Reeves. During Clint Eastwood's relationship with Sandra Lock, he also became involved with flight attendant Joselyn Reeves. While not many details about their relationship are available, they did have 2 children together. In 1986, Reeves gave birth to their son, Scott Eastwood, and in 1988, they welcomed their daughter, Catherine Eastwood. 5. Frances Fischer. In late 1988, while Clint Eastwood was involved with Sandra Lock and having an affair with Joselyn Reeves, he crossed paths with actress Frances Fischer. Their first encounter was during the pre-production party for Pink Cadillac. Fischer described it as love at first sight, impressed by Eastwood's presence when she entered the room on roller skates. Their relationship developed during the filming of Pink Cadillac. And despite Eastwood's ongoing involvement with Lock and Reeves, he and Fischer spent time together both on set and back in Los Angeles. The news of Eastwood and Lock's split in late 1989 took Fischer by surprise, as he hadn't mentioned their relationship. The couple began dating quietly, eventually moving in together. By 1992, they were making public appearances together. Francesca Ruth Eastwood was born in August 1993, marking a period of what Fischer described as a miraculous family time. However, by the end of 1993, their relationship faced challenges. Personal conflicts, Fischer's discovery of Eastwood's children with Reeves, and paparazzi shots of Eastwood with another woman led to their separation by spring 1995. Despite the breakup, Fischer and Eastwood are on good terms and have attended red carpet events together. Fischer emphasized the enduring nature of love, stating in 2004, "I believe when you have loved someone, if you don't destroy it with pettiness, then the love is always there." 6. Dena Eastwood. While in a relationship with Frances Fischer, Clint Eastwood met news anchor Dena Ruiz in 1992, who was local to Carmel by the Sea. Their connection grew after an interview, and they officially became a couple in 1995, shortly after Eastwood split with Fischer. Eastwood proposed in September 1995, and in December of the same year, they had a courthouse ceremony in Haley, Idaho. In March 1996, a more elaborate wedding was organized at Steve Wynn's estate in Las Vegas. After the wedding, Eastwood and Dena learned they were expecting, and in December 1996, they welcomed their daughter, Morgan. The couple remained married for several years, with Dena praising Eastwood's down-to-earth nature and love for nature. In 2012, they shared aspects of their lives on the reality show Mrs. Eastwood and Company. But it caused some tension as it conflicted with Eastwood's preferences. By June 2012, their marriage had deteriorated, with reports of them living in separate rooms. Dena began leaning on her friend Scott Fischer for support, leading to concerns from Scott Fischer's ex-wife, Erica Fischer. In 2013, Clint Eastwood and Erica Fischer began dating, and Dena filed for legal separation in September 2013. She later filed for divorce in October 2013, citing irreconcilable differences. Despite the split, Dena emphasized that Eastwood was a wonderful person, and they remained on good terms. She told Frankel, per E! News, "He's lovely. He hasn't done much. It's other people around him have done things that have blown me away, and again, my future ex-husband has done nothing wrong. He is the sweetest. He is a loving, kind, low-key person, so my intuition was still great on marrying a good person." In July 2016, Dena married Scott Fischer in Santa Barbara, California. 7. Erica Tomlinson Fischer. While still married to Dena, Clint Eastwood began a relationship with Erica Tomlinson Fischer, who reached out to him amid concerns about Dena's connection with her ex-husband Scott. Their relationship became public when photos of them together surfaced in March 2013. The specifics of their breakup are not known. 8. Christina Sandera. After his separation from Erica, Clint Eastwood began a relationship with hostess Christina Sandera. They made their red carpet debut at the Oscars in 2015 and continued attending family events together. In 2018, Sandera joined Eastwood, his children, his granddaughter, and his first wife, Maggie Johnson, at the Los Angeles premiere of Eastwood's film, The Mule. Despite maintaining a low-key profile, it's reported that they live together in Carmel.